Hello, everybody, and welcome to Heart of a Hobbit here on the official Lotro Twitch stream. I'm Little Redhead, and I'll be taking you around the lands of Middle Earth today here in Lord of the Rings Online. There, just to kind of catch you up on just the world of Lotro, Lord of the Rings Online, there's a lot of different things that you can do. You can quest alongside the Fellowship and do things that kind of take you in parallel to the books. You can go into dungeons and do instances and, beat up on the bad guys. You can gather up with other people and socialize. There's festivals and other fun events that are put on by the people who run the game, SSG. So there's a lot of really fun things that you can do throughout the year. I particularly really enjoy the festivals that happen. So that's what I like to focus on when I'm streaming. And so, for example, last week we did the Buried Treasure event because that is was going on. It's usually on for just like a long weekend. Yes, Epic Ogre says you can go farming for ore and wood and so on. There are people who definitely will spend all their time or have some definitely dedicated time for that. Get lots of resources so you can do a lot of your crafting. So there's a lot of different things you can do in Lord of the Rings Online. But for me, I like to focus my time here with you all on the festivals and some of the other lighthearted things that happen throughout Middle Earth. We are in between festivals right now, and in fact, we just had, like I said, the Buried Treasure event was last weekend, so we did that last week, and then our next event doesn't happen until Midsummer, the Midsummer Festival, which is coming up mid-June. So we'll be doing 3 weeks of that, June 17th, June 24th, and July 1st. I'll be streaming during the festival, and that is going to be a lot of fun. But right now, we're in between festivals, so we're gonna go and find some other mischief to get into. Oh, but so what I thought we would do is for this week and next week when there's no festivals is we're gonna do some giveaways. So yeah, we'll play Hobbit Birthday, and as you might remember from the books, if you've read the books or possibly in the movie, I'm trying to think if they talked about this much in the movies, but basically, hobbits on their birthday, they give things away. And so maybe they go through their house and they find all these mathams, these little knickknacks and trinkets, and they're like, ooh, this is a really cool thing. I'm going to give it away. So they might be like, hey, I've got this really cool candle holder and I'm not using it much, so I'm going to give that away for my birthday, So that's what hobbits do, and it's hilarious. And so you'll find things just kind of keep getting given around and around sometimes. But I'm going to try and give you things that you are going to want to keep. So we're going to do some like 100-point Lotro codes and some titles, I think it was, that I have. So I've got my handy dandy helper who's going to help me out with that. So we could start with a title, actually, sweetie, because I see there are some people here in chat. So hello to everybody in chat. We may run this one for half an hour though to get people in on it. So, and you must be present to win unless I know how to reach you otherwise. Hello, welcome. Do you have it? Do you have the bobber, Sandy? Oh, I think I have to press the right things though. That's right. I have to. Okay, so hang on. Giveaway code. So giveaway reset. Aha. Here we go. See, this is why I'm practicing, Ogre. All right. So I have reset the giveaway entries. And then we're going to open the giveaway by telling Moobot, open the giveaway. Okay. So if you want to enter, we're going to do a well-met title. And this is good account-wide. So you would just put this code in once, and it will apply to all of your characters. So if you want to enter this raffle, you want to type !raffle in the chat. And this is for, and I'll even put it in here, this is for the well-met title. And it is account-wide. Now, yeah, so a lot of people who are on the stream might already have it, and that is totally fine. But I figure we'll try and try and get somebody who might not already have that title. So if you don't have that title already on your characters, go ahead and put !raffle in the chat. So, and I'll show you if you don't want to find out. Yeah, you can redeem it on any server. So if you want to find out, do I already have this title? Go to your character screen, which is, oh, I just did it and I forgot. Let's see. Yeah, just C for character. And you click on right here where it says title. And that'll bring up your list of titles that you've earned. So if you wanted to search, you might be, well, and there it is, the well met. So you see that I have this title already. Now, if you, when you win this title, one of you is going to win this. So when you do, and for those of you who don't win it, when you win something in the future, you would go to the Lotro store, which hopefully you're all familiar with that. You just click on the little coins there in the bottom corner. And it's going to bring you up like all the specials and sales like usual. And you'll go right here where it says redeem code, that fourth item over on the side. You click that and it just takes you to this window right here. And so you would take the code that we're going to give you when you win and you just copy and paste it right into here. So just paste it there and you hit apply and boom, that's how you get that. And that's the same thing that you do if you want to use the weekly code, which is that under sales? I know if things changed recently. Is that there? Nope, that talks about Wildwood. We're going to go do that. There we go. Thank you, Uger. Epic Uger made that happen and track it. And so if you want a tome of tracking, then you would go right here and you would type that TRACKIT and that you put that in, you apply it, and it gets you a tome of tracking. Now I'm a hunter, so I don't actually want a tome of tracking because I already have the abilities. So I am not going to enter that code. But yes, you could do that. Awesome. Welcome, welcome. That's a familiar name, Tulpani. Good to see you. Yeah, so type in !raffle if you want to enter for a title, the well met. And we will draw that at probably about, how about 25 after? Will you remind me? Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, honey. I have my lovely assistant off camera. So, okay, so last week we were doing the Buried Treasure event, and I mentioned that I mentioned a couple things. I mentioned that there is a plugin called Rich, and I hadn't tried it, and so I was trying it during the stream, and I found that I really, really like it. So while you're in the treasure field, it'll tell you like when, because what it does is this information pops up like in your general tab. It'll be like, you know, the round has currently ended, waiting for the new round to begin. And so it picks up on that information, this plugin does. And so it'll automatically tell you there. And so when a new round begins, it knows that, and you know, because it'll say a new round has begun, and it picks up on that, and then it starts counting. And so it knows how long it's been for a round. So that was really convenient. And then the two quests, the one with the berries that you go and you feed berries to the cave claw, and the one where you go and get, you talk to the one dwarf and he sends you to go talk to the other dwarf. And then once you do that, they give you some of the picks. So this was really useful to me because I might be off doing, you know, something else or not paying attention or whatever. And I saw when those would reset that I could pop back. The other thing I poo-pooed, which I recognize the error of my ways, is that there's a campsite fire at the base camp for the thing. Let me see. Do I still have my campsite there? I do. All right. We're going to pop over there in just a second, and I'll show you why. So I poo-pooed that there was a campsite fire there and like who would ever want to use it. Well, I have decided that I would like to use it. So I'll show you in a second. The other thing I'm going to do here, I want to show you a couple other things while we're in the in the neighborhood. Well, thanks, Epic Uger. I appreciate you multitasking and streaming, helping out with the modding in the streams. So these ingredient crates, if you're not familiar with these, you'll find these sometimes like in somebody's yard, often in kin house yards, because people want to make these accessible to everybody else. So there are two different kinds of ingredient crates. There's the regular one, like this one, where it says ingredient crate. You can see it just says ingredient crate right there. And then there's one that's in premium ingredient crate. So when you click on this, and it tells you that it has a cooldown of 22 hours. So every 22 hours you can do this. So you click on it, and you know, you do the little emote there, that your little induction. And what I have done now is I have just picked up 3 universal ingredient packs. And what these are is when you are making something. So let's go ahead and bring up my crafting window here. So if I'm making something, let's say, I don't know, I want to make a tailor thing. And let's say I'm making a cloak and I want to make this really cool cloak, but maybe I don't have the brushed leathers or the magnificent cloth or the fairy fiber or whatever. So instead I can use universal ingredients, those packs that I just picked up. And in this case, I would only use one of those, and I've picked up 1,800 of these. So I kind of use these a lot, pick these up a lot. It doesn't give you an auto crit, but it automatically fulfills all the requirements for that item. Now, the only caveat is you have to make sure that you realize that these are account bound items. So if you're trying to make it for a friend who's, somebody else, you don't want to use your universal ingredients because you can only use it for yourself and your other characters that are on the same server. But it's really nice if you have like guild stuff and you don't want to spend all the stuff. I'm trying to think if I have so here's a Cook's Guild thing and maybe, okay, well I can't use it on a repast. Fine drink guild, sure. I don't know, maybe I want to make some coffee and I don't have the pot and the water and the coffee beans and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't care. I can just use an ingredient pack. It'll use 12 of them. Boom, done. I have my cup of coffee. So that's kind of convenient. Yeah, and you can use that in any of the craftings. So, whether it's tailor or cook or weaponsmith or, any of those, woodworker. Yeah, they're really, really convenient. So I love those. I really like using those. So, all right, we were talking about, I was going to show you the rich emote. We'll come back to that. Okay, so the other thing I want to do before we leave the neighborhood. Oh, check that out. I got the goat. I got the treasure goat. I think it matches her well because she's wearing a lot of reds and the treasure goat has kind of like reds and golds is his kind of, or her, I don't know, styling or there. We don't know the gender of this goat. All right. But I like the red coloring and how it matches Rosenblum's red coloring. So there we are. Yes, and you may have noticed that I put up, I got a hold of a cute little thing, the Standing Stone Games. So Standing Stone Games is who makes Lord of the Rings Online and also makes Dungeons and Dragons Online. And so I got this cool pride flag thing going with SSG. So so I put that up on my thing. So happy Pride Month to all of those who are in countries that are doing it this month. So VIP rewards, I'm picking that up. And then I will finish that quest because I like having the VIP rewards. So we're going to nom that bottle. And we're going to put this out here where I can reach it more easily. I like having it out there. It's very convenient for me that way. Okay, so I still have my campsite set out to the Lone Lands, which is, in this case, is code for the base camp for the Diggy Diggy, for the Buried Treasure event. So, and raffle reminder, thank you. We're doing an account-wide well-met title. So type !raffle if you want to enter, and we're gonna draw that in about 12 minutes. So you've got some time still to go and check and make sure you have it, or decide you want to have it, or get yourself back over to the keyboard and type it in. Okay, so what I started doing in the treasure event is, this is something that my sweetie actually figured out. So then you go out to the treasure event and maybe you're out here, and when a new round starts, that's the ideal time to go looking because that's what there's gonna be larges and, did you enter by mistake? No, I don't think so. If he wins it, we'll draw another one because he already has the title. Okay, so when a round starts, that's the perfect time to do a search. And so you take your cave claw and you plop it down, usually there's a whole bunch of spots up here, right? So maybe, so you plop your cave claw down here in the early part, 5 to 10 seconds after the round has started. And it goes out there, it runs out there and it finds a spot. and then, you know, you dig up that spot. And then basically you try not to use any more cave claws until that round is over. And if there's plenty of people running around, it will end pretty soon. So that works out really well. Because in those early minutes is when you're most likely to get like a large or the huge, which is the big one that you want to get. So that's what I started doing. So a lot of times I would be out here, and let's see, I think it's show rich to bring that back up. So I would be out here when my quest would reset, and I could mount up and ride back, but it did make sense to then just go ahead and use my return to camp, and it takes me back to the beginning. So it made a lot of sense after I used it like 2 or 3 times. I did that. Or the other thing is if you're doing like the berries for the cave claw, sometimes they're, you know, maybe a bunch of other people are doing it too. So you'd come over here, like you'd pick up the quest to get the berries, and you're out here and you're running and you find one and then you find another one. You know, it's like by the time I'd find 5 of them, sometimes I'm on the other end of the area. And I mean, I know this isn't a lot of time, but the amount of time it takes to do the induction to get to your campsite versus the amount of time it takes to ride, the campsite was faster. And because I wasn't doing any questing or anything during this time, I was just doing the buried treasure event. So, you know, I might be back here picking up berries like behind this big rock, and now I've got all 5 of them and I want to go back to the cave claw. So it kind of made sense to just use the teleport back to camp. All right, so my mind has been changed, and I think anytime I'm doing the buried treasure event with a hunter, I am going to bind to the treasure, to the campsite fire here in the base camp. So just wanted to bring that to everybody, that my mind was changed and I have learned a new way. All right, so there we go. So what I thought we might do today is head out to the Wildwood, because like I said, we're in between things, and I like the Wildwood, and I haven't spent a lot of time out there yet. So I was thinking, let's go take a look. So it's gonna be, it's not in the Shire. Okay, so it's up here, and I haven't spent a lot of time in the Wildwood here with Rosenbloom. Oh, so yeah, it's up in the top part there. So trying to decide what's going to be the best way to get there. And I could do to West Bree and then take the horse that's standing next to the stable master out to, which takes you up towards to the festival grounds, and then walk up to Hengstacer's Farms and then take the long horse to there. So that's probably what we're going to do. I don't think there's a faster way. But if you know of a faster way to get to the Wildwood when you don't have the other things, when you don't have the travel skills to those places, let me know. So this is if you don't have travel to, you know, we don't have travel to Trestlebridge. We don't have that automatic travel. We don't have the travel skill that takes us to the wharf yet. So yeah, so those are the ones I want to work on earning. Because I have to say, I got it on a couple of characters already, and I love it. It's so convenient. Like there's times when, I don't know, I'll just be in one place and I'm like, oh man, I really wish I was somewhere else. And I'll just travel to the wharf, and then you have access to boats to all over the place. It's pretty, oh, you know what I didn't think to check? Do I know how to get to Ivendom? Let's check that. I'm also noticing my stuff's out of order. We're going to take a look at my plugins. So let me get to my plugins. Okay, so we are going to draw in about 5 minutes for the Well Met title. So if you would like to enter that raffle, type !raffle into the chat and you will be entered. And if you are talking about it, you might mistakenly be entered. So if you win it and you already have it, let me know and we'll fix that. We'll get it to somebody else. All right, so we're going to check the Dockmaster. Have I been to Buckland, okay, but Trader's Wharf. Oh, I have unlocked it. Oh, good. Okay, so there we go. So if you have unlocked it, I must have gone by there and just like poked my head in before. Well, now I'm wondering if I have the travel skill and I'd forgotten. You know what, we're gonna look at my skills. So it's a Shift K for skills. I appreciate them trying. Let's see. Those are my milestones. Okay. So Oscarooth, Bree, Estelin, Evandin, Misty Mountains, Premium Housing, Shire, Kinhouse members. No, okay. So we have not earned the travel skills here yet. In fact, I don't even know what quests I'm on here. It's been long enough since I actually poked my head into the area that I don't remember what we were doing. Let's see if we can find anything out here. So Wildwood is under Bree. I don't see anything. So maybe I don't have any quests going on here. Oh my goodness. We still haven't gone to talk to the lady in Bree to get our gift from the Winter Festival. That's a little while ago. Oh, and I have a hunter thing to turn in. Hey, you know, you can tell I'm like, I do a lot of festival stuff with her. I just don't spend a lot of time doing everything else, do I? Let's see what we got here. Oh, Bingo Boffin. Goblin Town. We're going to just keep putting that off for now. I've got a Rift of Nersgashu. That's fun. I enjoy actually doing the Rift. It's a level 50 dungeon that you go and do. Yeah, I actually quite like that one. I've been having fun doing that. Okay, well, you know what? We're going to talk to Enid here. And yeah, so let's see. Yes, don't win or it's rigged. If he wins, we'll just fix it. We'll get somebody else. That's fine. It's fine. All right. So to this quest here, it says the Wildwood of Breeland. And she says, I am Enid Nestlesting, leader of the League of the Axe. And who might you be? Have you come to Trader's Wharf to trade, or do you think you have what it takes to be a member of the League? We have claimed much of the Wildwood, yet so has the Woodcutters. Oh, we have claimed much of the Wildwood, yet so has the Woodcutters Brotherhood who dwell at Trestlebridge. So she wants us to go and talk to Aaron Greenwith and Enid Nestlesting. Oh, that is her. All right. Well, hey, let's talk to you. The Wildwood of Bree. So she says, do you think you are up to the task of becoming a member of the League of the Axe? I am not so sure. Tell me about the hardships you have faced in your life. Tell me about the difficulties you have had to deal with to make ends meet, be it no food at the table or no bed for the night. We at the League have endured much, and this is why we band together, to make a name for ourselves at our home at Trader's Wharf. So basically what's going on here is the storyline is that, you know, this is a group of folks that have been, you know, have run into hardships across their life for various reasons. And so this area, they have realized that there's some resources in the woods out here. And so they are like, hey, you know, we can establish a home here and we have resources in the woods that will work for us. But as she mentions, also in, show me the Bree. Okay, we'll just have to go out and go back in because I'm not seeing it. Okay, so she mentions that, yeah, they are down here in Trader's Wharf, but then up here in Trestlebridge, there's also people who are coming into the Wildwood for various resources. So we've got people coming in here and people come from the south, and they're all sort of competing for some of these same resources. And by resources, we're talking about, like, you know, the wood to make a lodge or a home, the animals that they might hunt for food, you know, all these various things. The rock they might use to help build some of their houses or their, you know, to build forges or ovens and things like that. So they're competing a little bit for all the same stuff that you might find out in the Wildwood. So yes, orange juice. It's actually like orange mango. It's one of those that comes in a, you know, a bottle with a mix of things. So, but yes, and I put ice cubes in it today because I was like, it is warm. So we've got a fan going. We've got the curtains closed, so no sun. I've got my hair all plopped up. It's a warm day. And I've got this beautiful plate of fruit I've been working on. we got a fruit box from the grocery store, and it came with like pears and apples, oranges, tangerines, grapes, kiwi, pears. Did I say pears? I probably said pears already. It was pretty yummy. Okay, all right. So the raffle for account-wide well-met title is closing. So if you want to get in there real quick, you've got like 30 seconds to type _raffle if you want in on this. And we are going to draw that in just a moment. Okay, we'll pick up one more quest and then I'll draw that. All right, so we're going to pick up this quest from her, The Wealth in Trust. She says, while I find your words compelling, it is not for me to decide whether or not you join the League of the Axe. No, it is for your own skills and actions to decide. I will give you a test to prove yourself worthy of joining the League. Knowing the land is important skill for our cause. I ask you to scout the hunting grounds and mine entrances in the Wildwood. There is more, however. Extracting resources from these lands is in a way that does not hurt the Wildwood is just as important to our prosperity and survival. I ask of you to return with both pelts and samples of ore that you deem worthy of trade. So she gave us a big old laundry list of things to go do. All right, let us draw and see who is well met. All right, so I'm going to type giveaway close, and good luck, everybody. I love that. Thanks for putting that in there. I like the goodwill towards others. All right, so giveaway, draw. We have 4 people. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see how it goes. It was Billy. How do I do that again? Do it again. There we go. Templar Mogi. Moggy. Like a cat. Was drawn from the giveaway. Woohoo! And you are following the channel. Awesome. Okay, so hopefully you have whispers. Okie dokie. And B414 is going to send you a code for the well-met title. Congratulations! Congratulations there, Templar Moggy. He's nobody's Moggy now. There was a song I knew, like back from Ren Fair days, about a Moggy, about a kitty cat. So there we go. All right, congratulations. All right, so we'll wait till that's cleared up, give it like 3 minutes or so, and then we'll go ahead and start another one here in just a few moments. So actually, let's do 100 Lotra points for the next one. Everybody loves Lotra points. Lotra points are cool. All right, so let us know if the code came through okay, and let us know that you get it entered in okay, and we will move on. All right, so while we're here, we're going to talk to Minda Heathertoes, and she's a fellow Hobbit. Oh, thanks for resetting it. She says, hello, friend. My name is Minda Heathertoes, and I am having a grand adventure. Well, to be truthful, it's been rather more terrifying than grand. Blasted wagon snatchers made off with my pony and my wagon full of supplies. Thankfully, these good folk found me wandering on the road and brought me here. Grateful though I am, the League of the Axe hasn't any time to go chasing after a silly Hobbit supplies. So if you could help me with this task, I would make it worth your while. The brigands went up into the Wildwood with Stomper and my supply wagon. You should have seen how Stomper fought them. He wasn't going without a fight, and my supplies went flying everywhere. But if you follow the trail of bags that were tossed, it would lead you straight to Stomper. If you happen upon any of those brigands or their leader on the way, I encourage you to deal with them swiftly. So sure, we're going to go and see what we can do to help her out as well. All right, so where are we at here? Oh, good, the code worked. Fabulous. Okay. So yes, we're going to go ahead. The giveaway is now open. Uger is running this thing. So yes, the current raffle is for 100 Lotro points because it's a Hobbit birthday and we're giving stuff away because that's what Hobbits do on their birthday. So we're going to give away 100 Lotro points, and why don't we do that for like 20 minutes? So we'll draw that one at 50 minutes, 10 till the hour. So yeah, 100 Lotro point giveaway is open. So just type !raffle into the chat there, and you'll be entered into the raffle. Awesome. Okay, so we have a few things that they're sending us out to do. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff. This whole area we got to look in. And then there's an area of stuff nearby, and then there's some stuff down south, and then there's stuff up at Trestle Bridge. So we have a lot to go. There's a lot of places where we can look for things. But I think we're going to start by looking for those supplies. So we might be able to find Stomper's supplies pretty easy here. Oh, you know, one thing I was thinking I might do, if I can remember how to do it, is I'm going to change my graphics quality down just a little bit. Yeah, I love the graphics in the game, and I love having them at like the highest possible. But I'm wondering if while I'm streaming, if it might be easier for you all to see what's going on if I bring it down just a little bit. So let's try, isn't there like all the things? Like make it all slightly less. Or do I have to do each one separately? I haven't played around with the graphics for a while. All right, well, we'll bring this down to like medium for a bit. Oh, it's a high or low? Well, we'll try low. Frills. Yeah, I like to run it like ultra high, and I love all the details. It's like artists have worked on this game, and just I love the artistry that they have put into things. So I enjoy running that like everything, see every blade of grass. Okay, hey, I found some stolen supplies. So good job, Stomper. So we'll grab those, and I bet we'll find some more. Ooh, we could get some branches. Do I pick up branches? No, I'm a cook. I don't know anything about branches. They're just pieces of wood on the ground. I don't know what to do with them. So we're gonna ignore those. Yeah, it was funny when I started this character. She actually was, I started over on the Bombadil server. She was part of the open world PvP or PvP deeding server that happened. And so I think I picked Yeoman because you can do a lot of farming really fast. And, you know, farming is a good way to get lots of experience. And I was trying to get her to, what was I trying to do? I was trying to get her up to the point where I would earn the cloak. So for some reason I chose this, and because I've taken her so far in cooking, like I don't want to start over. So I've just left her as a yeoman, which is maybe not as useful of a set of, you know, abilities as maybe like an explorer where you can pick up everything. I do like doing Hobnanigans. It's not on right now though, is it? Because if Hobnanigans was on, I'd be totally there. But I haven't seen anything about it. Of course, I logged on and then didn't pay attention. Let's see. Let me grab my Hobbit gifts while I'm standing here. Are you telling me I'm missing a Hobnanigans? Oh, I'm missing a Hobnanigans? Well, heck-a-doodle-doo. All right, we're going to head over there in just a minute. I mean, we got to pick up these stolen supplies. Poor Stomper. All right, well, peace out. Wildwood, I appreciate your needs, but I have other needs. Okay, we'll be back. Maybe next week. Well, yeah, let's go play some Hobnanigans. What? I did not see the announcement. How did I miss that? All right, so here's how we're going to get to Hobnanigans. Go on to Westbury. We're going to go to the festival grounds because it's just south of the festival grounds. So that's how you can get there if you somehow miss the pop-up, because apparently I did. And I'm going to get up on my mount, and then we'll ride south. Well, could almost use some cousins for this. All right, so we're gonna ride south over here. Can you join? Yeah, please come join me for Hobnanigans. Absolutely. You need a tune on Laurelin. Yes, you would need to come and get on Laurelin because that's where I'm playing today. Awesome. Wait, I don't see any Hobnanigans happening. Hold up. Yes, I do. Ah. Awesome. All right. Record scratch. Changing things up. Okay, so Hobnanigans. Let me introduce you to Hobnanigans. And I know you're like, you are way too excited for this ridiculous game. And I will absolutely agree with you. I'm way too excited for this ridiculous game. Okay, so here's the dealio. There are 4 fields out here. So there's 2 of the smaller ones, and they have 3 sticks for each side. So like 3 sticks on the blue side, 3 sticks on the red side. So that's these 2 fields right here. So this one down here, and then this one over here as well. And then there's 2 large fields, so there's one over here, and that has 6 on each side. So you've got 6 red sticks and 6 blue sticks over here. And then the other large field is the other way. So it kind of makes like a square in a sense. You've got, medium, medium, large, large. Maybe a T or a cross or something like that, however you want to look at it. Okay, so the other large is up here. And again, you've got 3 of the blue and 3 of the red. And the way this works, I'm going to show you how it works, and then I'm going to wander off the field and show you how you fail. So you go to, oh, hey, Affodil, sweet. So you've got a captain on each side of the field. So this is the Steel Beaks captain for the field right behind her, for that field back there. So if I go to her, and she's like, hey, you want to join the Steel Beaks, do you? Fine, then come on and play a round of Hobnanigans. You must wait for 2 others to join your team, and then you shall play for the right to become the winner of the Great Chicken Chasing League of Eriador. That is no small honor. Simply gather a blue stick from the field and get ready to begin. Hurry, hurry, only the first 3 people to join the Steel Beaks can play this round. The game will start when all 6 sticks have been taken. That's the key. All right, and once you complete it, you get, once you finish playing a game, regardless of whether you win or lose, you're going to get 700 reputation with the Chicken Chasing League of Eriador. And then if you don't already have it, you'll get a title, which is, in this case, Chicken Chaser. I should have these titles. I don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, so you notice after I've picked up that quest from her, now these 3 sticks are all aglow. So I'm going to pick one of the sticks because she's the Steel Beaks side, which is the blue sticks. And now I'm standing here on the field. Now there's 2 blue sticks left and 3 red ones are still there. You'll also notice I have an effect that's on me, and it says you are playing Hobnanigans. And it's a duration of 5 minutes. And so during these 5 minutes, I cannot pick up another stick. And if I leave this field, I will fail that quest that I'm on. So what I try to do is stick around on the field. And let's see, we got somebody else running around there. Sweet, we got 3 of us here. Awesome. Let's say hello. We're gonna wave at our friends here. Hi. We'll wave at you. Hi. Hi. Thank you for coming along. That's perfect. Okay. So, yes, a couple things then. Oh, good, Morgan Eat's coming. Awesome. So you'll notice that Morgan Eat's probably going to run to the other side of the field because this is the blue side, and the captain for the red side, he's standing right out there. And so that's where you pick up the quest to pick up the red sticks. You can go ahead and pick up the blue ones if you want. Cool, 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 cool. All right, so yes, raffle reminder. We are doing a raffle for 100 Lotro points. So, because it's Hobbit birthday weeks, this week and next week we're playing Hobbit birthday time, and we'll pretend it's my Hobbit birthday. So I'm giving stuff away. So we're gonna give away 100 Lotro points. We'll do that here in about 10 minutes. So if you would like to enter the raffle, type !raffle to enter. And yeah, cool. And then we're going to play a game of Hobnanigans here once all 6 of the sticks have been picked up. So here comes Turquoise. She's going to pick up another one. Awesome. I am familiar with these hobbits. I know these hobbits well. We play lots of Hobnanigans together because that's just how we are. We are very silly. All right. And so there's 1 stick left. Now, what I usually do if I'm playing like by myself or we don't have enough people is after my timer is over, after that buff has finished, so in like 2.5 minutes, I would go over, run out of the field, and it'll say, you have failed, blah, blah, blah. And then I would go and talk to the captain for whatever sticks that are left, and go and pick up the stick, and then I'd be good to go. In this case, we will wait the 2.5 minutes and see if anybody else shows up. And if nobody else shows up, then I will do that. I will go out, I'll fail the quest, I'll pick up the quest again, and then pick up the last stick. So, awesome. I see another Hobbit. Hobnanigans is a favorite of Hobbits everywhere. Oh, Azure Stain. Nice to see you. Awesome. So you'll notice she's picking up that stick right there. And as soon as she picked up the stick, a couple of things happened. So now us on the blue side, we have our cute little blue outfits now with the hoods. Those on the red side automatically got their red hoods, the red capes. And so that kind of shows you who's on which team. The other thing that happened is that I can no longer do emotes. So I can't like wave, I can't giggle, none of that's allowed anymore. Okay, so the object of this game is to take that chicken right there in the middle and get it through the goalposts on the other side. Now in this case, somebody has gone and stuck a wagon in the way, so we can't do there. So we're going to click this button here. I've clicked on the chicken, so I've got it highlighted. So notice we have Game Hen highlighted up the top. And then, oh, crumbs. Okay, let me run backwards. I'm really, my hand-eye coordination is not the most awesome, so sometimes it takes a while. But you'll notice it takes, like it's got a reset, it goes around and around and then it's back up. Okay, but we're gonna hope that the folks on the red team are just chilling out and just here for the fun of it and not trying to stop me from winning. Let the streamer win. All right, so blue team, here we are. We're kicking this chicken, giving it a little bump. So my thinking is, here's my headcanon for this, is that the chickens find this hilarious and because they keep coming back onto the field, So my thinking is that the chickens are amused at this silliness and enjoy the game. Maybe it just, it's like a chicken massage, exactly. All right, so there we go. So notice we got the chicken through there, and it disappeared, and it says blue has scored. Blue leads by 1 goal, and there's little fireworks happening over there, which is pretty dang cool. I love the fireworks. You watch the fireworks. We're just gonna watch the fireworks. 8 minutes remain. So, oh, is red kicking a chicken? Oh no. No, I can't. That's Affodil. I don't want to hit Affodil. There we go. All right, let me try that again. So sometimes what we do is we're just silly, like we're just chilling out. A lot of times when we're playing Hobnanigans. So if we find what we try to do is play where basically we know everybody on both sides, and so you pretty much just score a point and then you just relax for a little while. Okay, so the whole game is like 10 minutes or something. And I think it's 10 minutes. So after a certain period of time, and I think it's all listed in the wiki, you'll get a new skill. Yay, blue has scored. Let's go look at the fireworks. There's the fireworks. Yay, fireworks. Cool. So the fireworks go up for the side that scored. So like next time we'll play the red side, and when red scores, then red fireworks will come out of that red thing. So it's pretty cute. So for playing a game of Hobnanigans, you're going to get 5 of the Hobnanigans tokens, and then nice. And then if you win, you get an additional 10. So that's 15 if you win. And yeah, and they're not bound. So like if you're playing with friends and you're trying to save up, that's a good way to get stuff. And now they're following me. That's awesome. Yay, I love it. I love what it like after we're done scoring and we're just kind of chilling out. I like putting the chickens up in the haystacks. I think it's funny because they're just up there having their own picnic. Are you all following me now? Okay, so now notice it says 6 minutes remain, a new skill has unlocked. So now we got rapid chicken hit. So what we had before was chicken hit, which you saw it kind of got it like, a little ways along. And if you do rapid chicken hit, that one, it refreshes a lot faster. And so you can, but it doesn't hit as far. So you can go boop, and a boop, and a boop, and a boop. So it kind of works like that. Okay, so yes, raffle reminder. The current raffle is for 100 Lotro points. Hit !point raffle to enter. And we will draw one of you who is entered in 5 minutes. You need to be here to win. So if you do enter, do make sure you stick around. Because if I don't hear from you after a few minutes, then we might draw somebody else. And make sure you type raffle, and and not waffle, which is a different command. Or is it waffles? Because nothing happened. Let's try waffles. There it is. Bagels. Now, let's say I'm like not paying attention, I'm bored, whatever, and I wander off the field, I will fail the quest still. So you got to make sure that you don't, you don't go wandering off by mistake. You want to stay and play. That's right. No, stay and play. And also, there's like an invisible barrier around the field during the game. So other people can't come in and be messing with you during the game or anything like that. Like once the game starts, like let's say you're on the field and people are grabbing sticks or whatever, and the last stick is taken, anybody who doesn't have an active stick gets booted off the field, actually, and they'll be off on the side. So, also I wanted to, yes, it's rude to interfere with an ongoing game. Also wanted to point out that you'll notice that the wagon isn't there. So every time a score happens, sometimes a wagon will show up in one of the exits, sometimes two of them if there's three, and then sometimes it won't be there. So it resets every round as to whether or not there's one or not. And some fields, it's also random, I think, as to whether or not you get the haystacks. They're there for the whole game. So if they show up at the beginning of the game, they're there for the whole game. But it is random as to whether or not your game will get haystacks or not. So that's kind of fun. Corgi? I'm not giving away corgis. And I'm not giving away pie. Although pie sounds really good. I happen to be celiac, so getting, gluten-free pie is it's not so easy to do. Now, because it is Hobbit birthday time, it is around my birthday. So we ordered some sweet breads online that are gluten-free. And Red has scored. Oh no, we weren't watching the fireworks. Okay, there's the fireworks. But that means we've only lead by 1 goal right now. So there we go. Cool fireworks. I love the fireworks. Oh, and you'll notice right now there's 2 chickens. And we've got a thing in our way here, which means they probably have 1 there. Yep. So at least they're even, on the 2 sides. So sometimes, you'll see there's multiple chickens on the field at the same time. And so you'll want to pay attention because somebody might be working on one and then somebody else might be just like, sneaky, sneaky, gonna run over here. So there we go with my little rapid fire. Notice how it comes back, it's back already. So that happens pretty quick. I'm just gonna sneaky my way. So you notice also that all those game hens refreshed. So the 2 that were up in the haystack, once one got put into one of the goals, it reset the hens, and so they are all back in the middle again. Oh yeah, almost there. Woo woo, oh yeah. See, I was being sneaky. They weren't noticing, and I was over there kicking the chicken. So we also got another new effect. So during the course of the game, you're going to have 3 different skills. You've got your basic one at the beginning, which is that chicken hit. And then remember we got the rapid chicken hit. So there's 5 or 6 different skills you can get. They're just fun, This one is silly. It doesn't impact anything. It's called Drink from the Boot. It says, a time-honored tradition, drink from the boot, live a little. It sets your run speed to 120% for 10 seconds. So, because normally you can't have any effects during the game. So you drink from the boot. So we're drinking from a boot. Oh, that's weird. The boot didn't show up. And then I throw it aside, and I giggle, and then the boot hits me from the back. Here, somebody else drink from a boot. We can watch, see you doing it. Because I know you're on stream. There we go. Oh, that's so funny. The boot's not showing up. And then it's like the boot kicks you. So the funny thing is, while you're doing that, it's like, you notice how we're running like normal, right? Like one foot in front of the other. But when you do the boot thing, it's like you don't run anymore. You're just sliding. So see, you can drink and slide. Whee! It's a wacky little thing. It amuses me. Okay, so we're gonna draw here in just a moment. So if you want to enter the raffle for 100 Lotro points, type !raffle in the chat, and we're gonna draw that here in just a second. Oh, I did. Okay, so notice that we have fireworks coming out of the middle of the field. That indicates that the game has finished. And here, we'll come back to that in a second. And notice like all of our capes have come off. So now it's time for us to grab, again, I want to get on the red side this time. So I'm going to pick this up and grab one of these. Well, that's interesting. Oh yeah, there. There's my 15. Okay, cool. Oh, and here's somebody else. So they may be also joining us. We'll find out. Although we do have 6 already, so they don't have to join us necessarily for us to make a full field. So, okay, the giveaway is now closed. And we had 9 entries. So good luck, everybody. And then I can do the drawing. So, uh-oh. We picked 2. Dum, dum, dum. I think we just go ahead and do that because we have enough codes. So there we go, double time winners. So Mandalorian 2K and Marta Joanna. If you are, if both of you are around, poke your heads up and we will whisper some codes to you. Yay, Marta Joanna, awesome. So B414 will message a code to you, Marta Joanna. And so Mandalorian 2X, if you are around, make sure you let us know you're here, and we will get you a code for 100 Lotro points as well. So yay, congratulations. I see that. I see that you were entering. I'm trying to get more self-sufficient, you know. Trying to get better about being able to just like move back and forth between the putting the codes in or putting the raffles on and stuff like that. So that's okay. I am happy to celebrate by giving out 2 times the number of winners on that one. That sounds awesome. So yes, Mandalorian 2K, are you around? Please definitely poke your head up and let us know that you are here. Mandalorian. Telephone call. All right, so, yes, it's just double day. Crazy double down. All right, let's go ahead and do another well-met title. So we're gonna go ahead and open up that. Oh. Oh, is this our last well-met title? Oh, that's true. That's true. All right, we'll just do. Okay, I guess we'll just pause for a minute. Well, no, we could go ahead and start the raffle for the well-met title, and then just not draw it until like 25 after. That should give us plenty of time. So I'll do that. Okay, so I'm going to reset the giveaway. And we'll find out if Mandalorian shows up or not. But that's okay. All right, so I'm going to open up a giveaway and this will be for one more well-met title, because I know there was a couple of you earlier who wanted that and didn't win that. So, so yes. So if you want to enter to win a well-met, the title is well-met, and type !raffle in the chat, and we'll draw that in like half an hour. So we got a little while. Well, I don't know. Half an hour goes by pretty fast, though. So awesome, awesome. Oh yeah, half past. Sorry, so 25 minutes, 35 minutes. 35 minutes. All right, so we are waiting here on the Hobnanigans field. And we've got 4 of us, so we were just waiting for 2 more. And I think 2 of our hobbits will probably come back, would be my guess. Yeah, they're over there, but I'll bet they will come in here in a few minutes. So while we're waiting on that, I'll show you that I got... because I played a game, and I wonder if maybe Rose just hasn't played Hobnanigans. That's possible. So I got a new title. Oops, not that one. And we'll come back. So I finished the deed, which would be... let's see if I can find it. There it is, Hobnanigans Rookie. So I had to earn Rookie with the Chicken Chasing League of Eriador. So I now have the title that I am a Hobnanigans Rookie. And yeah, that's the deed bestowed and was completed. So if I go to my reputation, so we'll go to my reputation. Oh, game started. So I'll come back to that. So Chicken Chasing League. So Chicken Chasing League of Eriador, I am a rookie, and I have 700 out of 10,000 points to get to the next level. After rookie, I just forgot. I can't remember now. And then there's also, I believe, deeds for winning on each field as each color. It's either a deed or a quest. I think maybe it's quests. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started here with the reds. So I like the red. It matches my outfit better. So that's a good choice. All right, and remember we had the chicken hit. That's that same one again. And it has, what is the cooldown on that? I should skip off 3. It's like 5-second cooldown. So it goes pretty fast. But when you're like scrambling around trying to get that chicken, man, it can be a little chaotic. Yay, red scored. Woo! So you can jump. But that's about the only emote you can do in when you're playing a game of chicken. I don't even think we can sit. Can we sit? Let's find out. Nope, cannot sit. Standing only. Serious face. Serious face. Yes, so if Mandalorian 2X doesn't show up, then yes, we're going to keep the code and we'll give it away either later on today or we'll give it away next week. But the current raffle is for the well-met title. So if you don't have that title, feel free to jump in on the raffle. It's !raffle in the chat. And if you aren't sure if you have it, you can go to the wrong one there. That's not where I meant to go. Go to your character screen, which is C. I did Shift C, which brings up your collections. All right, so C, and then right here where it says titles, you can click on that, and that's how you would find out if you have the well-met title or not, or any other titles you're looking for. Like maybe I wanted to know about, what was it? I was a Hobnanigans, so I might look up my Hobnanigans, and there we go. Hobnanigans Rookie. So I might go ahead and make that active. Mushroom Muncher was funny, but we're going to switch over to being a Hobnanigans Rookie. It's a game about a chicken and a stick, right? Well, goodness, that's exciting that we have Hobnanigans going on right now. I wonder if I should gather up some other hobbits then this weekend. We've been talking about trying to do some more Hobnanigans in our kinship. So you'll notice that that person is trying to get on the field, but they cannot. Over on the side, they cannot come in because it is during the game. And once the game has started, then nobody else can join on the field. So. But it's so funny because you'll see people like standing at the end and they'll be like, let me in. Now they can do silly emotes and they can do wacky stuff. But yeah, not the people on the field. All right. So yes, we are Hobnaniging today. Oh, good, thank you. The levels of Hobnanigans reputation are Hobnanigans rookie, and then minor leaguer, major leaguer, all-star, and Hall of Famer. And you know, I'm not sure if I have any of my characters to Hall of Famer yet. Got to work on it. So one thing I was going to show you, and I don't want to leave because we're in the middle of a game, but around, so remember how when we were looking at, oh, that's not going to help us at all. When we were looking at the fields, that there were basically 4 fields, right? So there's the medium one and the medium one and the large one and the large one. Like there's one up the hill and one down the hill. So around that quad of fields, there are different hobbits stationed around that are the different vendors. And that's where you can buy stuff. Uh-oh, red leads by 1 goal. Blue just scored. Dum, dum, dum. That's okay. So up here you have a quartermaster. She does cosmetic equipment. And we've got, let's see, townsperson. I think that's also where the, oh no, the further up is a campfire. So up, let me zoom back out. So up in that area, at the tippy top, there's a campfire. Let's see if I can, no, that doesn't help. So if you are, there's some recipes that are only, you can only do them at a festival campfire. And it's up there. So if you ever need to do that, you can always pop back here to do that. So that's one place you can, it's a little detail that doesn't come up very often. But if you're ever looking for like, where is that festival campfire? That's where it is. Ah, I can't believe it's Hobnanigans. All right, so then let's see. Yes, so they correspond, the different levels that you can earn in the game, or earn with Hobnanigans, the different reputations correspond to neutral, known, friend, ally, kindred. So it's the same idea, but just with cuter names. So Red has scored. Good job, Red. Yay! And you'll notice we got another thing. This is the massive chicken hit. Oh, that one's fun. So basically, let's see, which way am I trying to go? I think I'm trying to go that way, right? Yeah, look how far that chicken went. Holy mole. Let's do that. We're going to do one of those. Oh, no, it went away. All right, let me try again. Boom, look how far that goes. And if you line it up just right, like if 2 of you do it at the same time, or like, you know, boom, boom, it can go like double far. It's yeah, usually you don't end up catching that. Like usually one of you doesn't get it on quite at the right same time. Hang on, I can't see the chicken. There we go. Okay, here, I'll give it a try. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Oh, I missed it. Okay. Try again. All right, so 1, 2, 3, kick. Yeah, you see both of us got it. Oh, I didn't do it that time, but it seems like. So we've done that before where if you just get it right, that like, let me zoom back in a little bit, where we were standing, I don't know, you know, with the chicken back here, and basically between the 2 hits, it went in. It went all the way across the field. It was crazy. So crazy. All right, we'll try it again here. Let me see if I can click on a chicken. All right, and go. Oh my goodness, they did it! Nice. There you go. You got to see that happen on camera. That was awesome. That was fun. Okay, so what else is out there? So the vendor over in that corner, she has like the chicken pets and possibly the carrying chickens. Oh wait, no, the carrying chickens I think are actually down, maybe down there. On the other side of that flag, down that on that little stadium area. I think that's where the vendor might be for the chickens that you carry. So that is an earnable emote that basically you have, you use these Hobnanigans tokens and you go and you buy, you know, a consumable and that allows you to carry a chicken around. And then once you've done that so many times, then you get a permanent skill to be able to carry that color chicken around. There's like 6 different colors of chicken. There's the white chicken and the red chicken, the orange Wyandotte, and the Dorking chicken. And like there's 6 different chickens. So, and they cost different amounts. Like some of them are cheaper and some of them are more expensive, and then it's like a range between. So, so that's something to keep in mind if you are trying to do all the things. That's something to have in mind there. Okay, so yes, so we've got a new skill, and that's this hatching egg. A rotten egg in the field is worth more than a hen house, they say. I don't know what that means. But basically, you plop that on somebody, and there we go. And it kind of gives them a little, I don't know, it stuns them and knocks them out. It's like you hit them with a rotten egg and they went, you know. So, so it's a way to interact with your, so there you go. I got hit by one too. It's a way to interact with your fellow game players. Just as like they're going up to hit the thing and you're like, bloop, rotten egg. And they're like, oh, and then you go and you kick it instead. So, silly things like that. Okay, so here we are playing some Hobnanigans. Oh, nice. Getting the chicken up in the haystack. Well done. Excellent. Now, if it is up there, you can kick it out. Like you can get it back out in. It's not there permanently or anything. The only time I've run into like a weirdness was up on the field up on the hill there. And I don't know how this happened, but somehow the chicken got knocked like out of the field, and it was basically like out here. I mean, it shouldn't have done that. Like it was a glitch, right? And it was so weird that it was just like, and you couldn't get it back on the field to finish. Like, so the game finished. I mean, because it does. It's on a timer. So it was so weird that it just kind of like, how did this happen? The chicken got stuck. Yay! Oh yes, now we can emote again. Hooray! Yay! All right, shall we gather sticks again? We could do the red one. We're right here. So we'll turn around. I think they're following me. Don't look now, but you're being followed. All right, so we'll go in and grab some red sticks. I think they're going to go grab some blue sticks. So if you have any questions about Hobnanigans or Lotro or, anything related to anything, feel free to ask in the chat. If it has nothing to do with Lotro, I'll see if I can answer it anyway. Why not? I'm a mom. I know everything, right? Isn't that how that goes? Seems like you always got to have an answer when you're a mom. Kid's like, what about this? You're like, well, here's what I know. What about this? Well, here's what I know. Let's go to the library. All right, so raffle. We are doing a raffle for the title Well Met. It is account-wide, so it goes on to your characters. Any character you have has access to it from then on. So what you would do is if you win, you would take the code that we would give you, and you would go into the Lotro store here, and you would click on Redeem Code, which is up here at the top, and you would type it in right there, or paste it in, really. Why would you type? And then you hit Apply, and then it will show up for all of your characters on your entire account, everywhere you go. So yes, if you are interested in entering that, type in !raffle, and that'll get you in, and we'll draw that at 1:30. And then we'll probably do one more raffle in that final half hour, and that'll be it for the day. And then we'll do probably like 4 raffles next week also. So, gotta give stuff away. That's what hobbits do. We give stuff away. Oh, what did I get? Did I get another thing? I got a title. I got Flying Feathers Champion for winning a Hobnanigans match as a member of the Flying Feathers team. So, I think they had intended that like you got one for winning on red and one for winning on blue, that kind of thing. I think that was their intention. What a nice title you have. Well, thank you. Do you have the same title? What is your title? You're a gem without measure. Of course you are. What else do we have? We have Pie Eating Champion, Hobnanigans Minor Leaguer, Flying Feathers Champion. What did I put on me? We don't even know what we look like. It's like living in a world without mirrors. All right, so, And the funny thing is the field referee will like wander around on the field. And so sometimes like if we're just being silly, we just follow him. And then every so often he's going to start walking and we all keep following. So as you can see, Hobnanigans is a bit of a lighthearted thing, right? We're just having fun. We're being silly. We're just having a good time. And I think that is how it should be if we're playing a silly Hobbit game. We can do fireworks? I didn't know we could do fireworks on the field. Well, that's exciting. So back during the anniversary festival, I bought all the fireworks I needed in order to finish the deed. Actually, you know what? Let me just go to my deed tracker, and that might be faster. I think it's under Class Race Epic. And fireworks, I think. Yeah, there we go. So the Master Fireworks Launcher. So if you launch 50 of the one-shot blue fireworks, and the red, and the green, and the purple. So each one of those, you have to do that. And each one of those is a deed. And so I've got like 16 yellow ones left because I bought 50 of each to make sure I could do it. And I haven't obviously finished those. And so once you do all that, though, I think you get, then you get the title Master Blaster. And so I'm still working on the deed, which is great that you can do it outside of the festival. Like, it doesn't have to be completed during the festival. You can just keep going. So, but, you know, it takes however long the induction to go back around. So you can only do it every, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, whatever it is. And just haven't gotten around to it. But hey, while we're Hobnan'ing, it's a perfect time to set off fireworks. Why not? Work on my deed. Oh yeah, and of course we can have pets out. Oh, maybe I should put out a pet. Let's see. Do I have any chicken pets? Because, that's thematic. So, Uger, are you going to join us over here on the field? Are you still making a character on Laurelin? New deed, fowl collection. Oh my goodness, I hadn't gotten the chicken out before. Oh, that's even funnier. So here we go. So this is one reason why you might want to get one of each of the chicken pets that you can buy with the Hobnanigans tokens, is once you call each one of those chickens to your side, then you can get the title Houser of Hens. I think that is hilarious. All right, so recurrent raffle is for the title Well Met. And if you want to enter that, type in !raffle to enter. And we'll draw that in a little over 15 minutes. Okay, so this time we've got the chicken hit, which is normal, like we always get that one. Here, I'll kick a chicken just to be, oh, somebody hit me with a rotten egg. Da, da, da. Funny thing is, I don't think it tells you who hit you with the rotten egg. Oh, wouldn't it be funny if I changed my chicken's name to Game Hen? And people would get confused. Maybe I'll do that. Here. Okay, so it's /cpet rename. And you can't have spaces, though, but you can have uppercase letters. So there you go. Game Hen. Wonder if people will try and kick it. That'll confuse people, right? Did I crochet those beautiful blankets behind me? Yes, I did. Thank you for finding them so lovely. I started crocheting like 7 years ago. My sweetie taught me how to crochet and tried to teach me how to knit, but the knitting didn't quite take, but the crocheting did. And so we made a big blanket that's like a bunch of checker spaces of different colors. We were making basically a Hogwarts blanket. So we had like the gold and the black and the red and the orange, all the different colors for the Hogwarts blanket. And then we had a bunch of yarn left over. And I decided I wanted to do something with it because I'd been having fun with the blanket and the making and, enjoying having it across my lap in the middle of winter. So I actually made another one, and I wanted to use up a bunch of the yarn. And so I made this one. And it's got a bunch of the colors. It's got a lot of those colors from the Hogwarts stuff that we used. Well, and then I still had more yarn left over. Oh, no, this was the second one. The first one after post-Hogwarts was this one. And it's like a sampler, do a little bit of this, do a little bit of that, do a little bit of another thing. So that's what this was. So that's like the blue from the um, Ravenclaw, and there was the green from the Slytherin, and so on. So yeah, so that one was fun. And then I didn't have the same colors as the person who had created that, you know, pattern, but it turned out. I thought it turned out pretty good. It's got some, you know, pretty deep, dark colors. So I had fun with that, and then I still have more colors left over, more yarn, so I made that one. And then, oh, thank you. We live in the Netherlands, and so I'm very fond of Dutch things. And I thought, boy, wouldn't it be cool to make a blanket? Because these are both kind of heavy. They're made of acrylic, and acrylic is, I mean, technically acrylic is plastic. And so they don't like breathe. And so they're really warm because, you know, you lie under sheets of plastic that are woven together. It, you know, there's some heat you can get there. So I wanted something that maybe would be a little bit lighter. Maybe it'll breathe a little bit differently, and maybe more for spring, summery, like cool nights, but not like the cold of winter. And so combine that with my love of the tulips and stuff. So I did that. So these are supposed to be tulips. And so like those are the little flowers, and then the leaves, and then this the stuff, you know, space in between is kind of like the ground, the base kind of thing. So getting close to finished on this. This is the border I'm working on here, and I noticed that when it's at a distance, the tulips don't really. It's like you're not 100% sure what's going on there, and so I wanted to make it a little bit more clear that these are flowers. So the border I picked up from somebody else. I don't know. You know, the internet has everything, right? So I'm making, it's like a little windows, and there's little flowers that go in between the windows. So same idea, where you've got like the base, and then you've got the little stems, and then there'll be like, in these spaces will be little purple flowers, but they'll be more spread out, so maybe they look more like flowers. So I'm waiting on the yarn shop, that's our local yarn shop. She's gonna order the color that I wanted, because she didn't have it in stock, but yeah, so that's a bit of fun that I'm having. You crochet also, that's awesome. So what kinds of things have you been making? Have you been crocheting a long time? Is that something something where you have like, you know, shawls and hats and gloves and because I know that happens, right? To some people, you end up with so much stuff apparently. I have been very targeted in my crocheting, like, you know, I'm going to make a thing. And then once I'm done making the thing, it's like, okay, it's done, it's over, and we move on. And so I've been recently kind of like getting used to the idea of having yarn around, like having a stash, because I don't have like a stash of yarn. Because, you know, you'll see these really cool things, and they'll be like, it's a stash buster, go into your stuff and grab all these things. I'm like, well, I don't have any of that. So I got to go buy yarn to do a stash busting. Which seems a little funny. Baby Afghans and bottle cozies are what you make. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, at one point I was making blankets for cats, you know, for the cat shelters and stuff. I ended up making a lot of blankets and then didn't do anything with them for a while. So eventually I donated them. But so maybe I decided that maybe if I don't already have those connections, to maybe not start doing that, because otherwise I end up with a bunch of stuff sitting around, and then it's like, and then it's still sitting around. So 36 years you've been crocheting. Wowzers, that is awesome. I'll bet your tension is a lot more even than mine. Mine's getting a lot better, I have to say. After doing, you know, that was one of my goals actually, is to crochet enough that I kind of get a rhythm, you know, and get to a point where it's like, okay, yeah, I do the same thing, you know. Yeah, just kind of get that muscle memory. And I've been working on that. So you learned when you were 8 and your mom taught you. That was very cool. And Technocat, you've been crocheting since you were 13. Nice. Wow, that's awesome. Yay, crafters. Yeah, actually, so while we were at the yarn store, oh, I don't have it over here with me, but I also made, oops, I wanted to make a scarf. I have this scarf that I really like, and you know how you just know things are going to eventually like wear out, right? So I wanted to make sure I made a scarf that I liked before the scarf that I liked wore out. So I made this cute little thin, reasonably thin scarf, and it's got basically paw prints working. They're like, they kind of stagger their way up, like their paw prints walking up. It's so cute. And I want to do the fringe on the end of it. And I didn't like, yeah, I just needed to get yarn. So she did have this yarn in. So I've got this to go, because the thing, it's variegated blue. So maybe I'll try and remember to show you guys next week. So I got that to go with the scarf. And then I'm just like, yarn cakes are just like, I cannot get enough of looking at them these days. So I bought one. So I bought this yarn cake. Look at that. It's like, it's got these really dark red on the outside, and then it kind of goes to a brighter red, and then kind of a pink, and then it's got this like, you know, brownish, goldish in the center. So I'm going to make a shawl with that, because I find that I get warm and then cold and then warm and then cold. And so shawls are on my radar big time right now. And I have shawls that I've, you know, just had, like, I don't know, you just accumulate these things, right? So I've got like this, which I'm sure was made by some machine somewhere. And I mean, it's cool and everything, and I really like it. But I want something that's not exactly that, and I'm not a big fan of that much fringe. So like when I wear this, I actually fold it in half and then wrap it up so the fringe is kind of like tucked inside, so I don't have the fringe. So I'm like, why don't I just make something that's the way I want it, and that'll be awesome. And plus then you can play with more colors and stuff, right? So you make tons of hats and scarves and sweaters. Yeah, and big blanket. Yeah, well, yeah, that's the thing too, right? Is like, you get too bored on making big blankets. Yeah, which I totally get that, because, and how many blankets do you need, right? Like, because we made the Hogwarts blanket, and then I made the use up the Hogwarts stash blanket, and then I made the use up the yarn that didn't get used up in the other yarn blanket. And now I'm making this blanket, and it's like, well, that's gonna be 4 blankets, and we have 1 bed. Like, how many blankets do we need? Now, we do have like a fold-out couch, and you know, we actually want to get like a spare bed once we have a house that has a spare bedroom. So yes, I will, you know, having spare blankets will be useful, but you know, maybe we should stop when we get to 4 or 5 or 6. You're making an Afghan for your son that he'll get once he moves out. That's awesome. Yeah, I was talking to my girlfriend in Colorado, and she's been making blankets for her offspring that she's putting weighted beads in with them. And so it gives the blanket, like, it has you know, a weight, it has that pressure that makes you feel, you know, comforted sometimes. So it's like, that's a cool idea, to use beads to give it that weight. That's a clever idea. I would worry about the beads getting damaged, and I would also worry about the beads damaging the washing machine. So like, I've had things like, you know, a vest that had beads, you know, strung onto it and stuff like that. And then once one of those strings comes loose, and you start losing those beads, and that always makes me sad. So I don't know how to balance that idea of the coolness of having beads on clothing versus the sadness I would get once they start coming off, right? Glue them on? No. I think the glue would come apart in the washing machine, I would expect. So you have a bunch of blankets that your husband's aunt made. Oh, wow. Yeah. I was just thinking about that recently, because my mom's going to a wedding where a number of family members are going to be there, and one of my aunts is going to be there. And when I was a kid, you know, like junior high age, that aunt made me a quilt, like a small one, because I was a small person. So it fit like a twin size bed, you know, not even like about that size though. But I loved it, right? And it just was so cool. And I mean, I used it all through junior high, and I kept it all through high school and through college and after college. And like, I still had it when we were moving over here to the Netherlands. And I finally just in the last year when we were finally like getting rid of the last of our things in the US, that I finally let it go. I mean, this thing was barely held together. There was strands of, I mean, like it was threadbare. This thing was barely a blanket. You couldn't even call it a blanket anymore. It was, it was tatters. But yeah, I was just so I definitely treasured that that quilt, and so I get it about keeping things that that are just neat to have because of the handmade nature of them. I get it. So very cool. Okay, so yes, as before and for there points out, a reminder that we are doing a raffle for an account-wide title, and the title is Well Met. The Well Met. And so that closes in 5 minutes. So if you want to enter that, type !raffle, and that will get you into that raffle, and that applies to all of your characters. So if you play on multiple servers, it's fine. Any character that you play will get that title, and any character you add later on in the future will also have that title. So it's pretty cool. All of your characters account-wide. So, oh, hey, we can drink from the boot. Oh, I see. Yep, Affodil has... Yeah, let's see if I can zoom on here a little bit better. There, she has the Well Met title. So that's what your title will look like. So it's your name and then the Well Met. So very cute. Yes, I love it. It's a good title. Oh, there we go. The Well Met. So you didn't even have to jump down a well to get it. So yes, because it was my birthday, I ordered some yarn, the Willamette. Ordered some yarn from Hobby, and I ordered some yarn from a place in Turkey, and yeah, so we'll see when those get here. The Hobby one, it seems like it's not far. It's like coming from Denmark, I guess. They must have a warehouse there or something. So that one I think is on its way. But the one in Turkey, they say it might take a long, long time, like 3 to 6 weeks or something like that. So we'll see when that gets here. But hopefully it'll be cool when it gets here. It seems weird to buy stuff without like touching it first. But gotta try stuff out, right? Gotta try new things. Trying to expand myself back out into the world. So, all right, 3 more minutes for the raffle for the Well Met title, and 2 more minutes on our Hobnanigans game here. And that we just got the massive chicken hit. So, and it says, what does it say? 1 long bomb and the chicken has flown the coop. Very cute. Oh, and you'll notice it says right here, this game of Hobnanigans that we are playing. We are playing a game of Hobnanigans, Steel Beaks, Field 3. So it tells you everything about what you're doing right there. Play a game of Hobnanigans, do not leave the field of play. As we mentioned previously, if you leave the field during the game, then you lose the game and you don't get any tokens for playing. So score as many goals as you can within the allotted time. All you need to do is score more goals than the other side. So it could be 1-0, it could be 10-9, like, yeah. Did you score for the wrong side? That's fantastic. I love it. So, oh, nachos. Oh, making me jealous. All right, Blue has scored. Yay, Blue. I think we should drink from the boot to celebrate. Meow. Zoop. It cracks me up. All right, raffle's closing here in like 2 minutes for the Well Met title. So if you want to get in on that !raffle in the chat. So, all right, let's see what else is going on out there. Okay, so earlier, I think it was Uger posted a link to, what was it? One of the devs, one of their chit chats, was it? Oh no, that's the sales. I put that in there. Well, let's talk. Oh, hey, I could put in the Thursday one so you know who I am. Thursday. Oh, you were asking me about gluten-free stuff a minute ago. First of all, real quick. So currently today's Thursday streamers are French Girl Gaming, and she was on like in the middle of the night. So really, she's kind of like a Wednesday streamer, depending on where you are. And then there's me. I'm the redhead. Eldaleth of the Nacho fame. She's on a little bit later on in today. And then following her is Epic Ogre, who's been helping us out here in the chat. And then we also have a new person starting that will be on before French Girl Gaming on Wednesdays. So that's going to be pretty cool. So that she'll be added to the information soon. What was it you were asking me about with gluten-free? Oh, if I ever had a gluten-free cinnamon square? I don't know. Like, what does that mean? Is it like a cracker or a cookie? Is it a specific thing? Oh, time to draw a winner? Okay. I will draw a winner. Hold on. So, let me do the thing, and I'll do it. Ogre, I got this. All right, so we're going to close the giveaway. All right, we are now closed with five people who've entered. What's going on? Oh, thank you. Oh, right. You can go and pick up the quest and share it with people that are in your fellowship. I totally forgot you could do that. That's handy. Okay, so we're going to do the drawing. Drum roll. To Tamukuru-zu-san. All right. Oh, it's a sweet chew type thing. I don't know if I've had that, Epic Ogre. So, okay, so Tomukuru-zuru-san, if you are here, poke your head up and let us know, and we will send you a code for the well-met title. So wave your hand around. Let us, wave your hands in the air. No, just type something in the chat, really, to let us know that you're here, and we'll get a code off to you. I don't think I've had that sweet, chewy cinnamon square thing. This does not sound familiar to me. Like, you just get it at the grocery store, or is this something you've made? I'm very curious about this now. All right, so Tamukuruzu-san, or Tom Ukuruzan-san. Time to let us know that you are around, because remember, you must be present to win. And once we hear that you're here, we'll send you a code for the well-met title. All right, so we'll just wait and see if they come around. Because if they don't come around, then I might draw again. And in the meantime, we're going to scooch a chicken. Scoochy, scoochy, scoochy. I almost had it at the same time. Sometimes what we do is we get we stagger, so you have one person kick it, and then the next person's up ahead, and then they can kick it, and the next person come and kick it. It's like that. So come claim your raffle. You have 3 minutes. 3 minutes. 3 minutins. 3 minutin. If you don't claim it in the next, minute really, then I'm going to draw somebody else. Because I know there are people who are excited about that title. I want to make sure it gets to somebody who wants it. Uh-oh. We're just kicking that chicken all up in the air. Now that would be funny if you lined everybody up so that you just kick it down zigzaggy. That would be fun. All right. Last call. For Tamukuru-san. All right. Let me pull up the thing. Maybe a company called Silly Zach's. Do you know, I've been getting a lot of really good candies here, though. I'm pretty happy about the Dutch candies that I've had access to. There's a lot of really good gluten-free stuff here, or stuff that just is inherently gluten-free. So that's all right. Okay. Well, we've given them 3 minutes at least, I'm sure. Yep. All right, let's pull another one. How about Corey the Fox? Corey the Fox, are you around? And you are following the channel. Excellent. Well done. So Corey the Fox, let us know that you are still here. and we will get you a title sent off. All right, so that's so funny. I was like all excited about doing Wildwood today. Totally did not see that Hobnanigans was on. So I am so glad you said something, Epic Cougar. Yay, Corey the Fox. There you are. Awesome. Congratulations. You are now well met. You are the well met. So B414 is going to whisper to you a code. So make sure that you get that. Because sometimes people have like, stranger whispers off. And, he's no stranger to me, but he might be a stranger to you. So we'll make sure that you get that code. That's important. Since you won it. You are welcome. I'm so glad that you are here and joining us for today. It's so good. Yeah, it's a good day. It's a good day. Yay, Hobbit birthday days. Going to post what it... Oh, yeah, go ahead and... Yeah, I'm now curious what it looked like. Because I'm wondering if I've had something like it, like a chewy something else. Okay, Silly Zax. This is what you're talking about. All right, let's take a look. Although it's not going to show over here. It's just going to show me. Huh. I am not familiar with this thing. Best chilled. It's made with brown sugar and butter, rice flour, tapioca flour. Nice. That sounds good. Oh my gosh, I had recently, through the same gluten-free bakery that we ordered the sweetbread, they're called like egg cookies, I think. And basically they're round and kind of poofy. And it's just made with like eggs and sugar and like gluten-free flour. They're not like crunchy, they're soft. It was, oh my gosh, they were just like heaven in a little package. Yeah, that's those right there. Thanks. So yeah, these are the egg cookies, and I don't know if you can see very well. Let me see if I can hold one up. But theirs, they're kind of stuck together. I suppose that's what happens when you bake things, right? They end up stuck together. But yeah, it's just, I mean, it looks like a cookie, but I mean, it's soft. I was just like, oh my gosh, it was like little heaven. There's got to be butter in there too, I think. It smells like butter. What else is in these? Let's see. It's got, of course it's in Dutch, so hang on. Suiker, ui, mezetmeel, dextrose, you know that one. Invert suikerstroop. So basically we have sugar, some gluten-free flour, cornmeal, I think, some more sugar. Baker's out. So probably like baker's salt of some sort. I know, things streamers keep at their streaming desks. Well, what I keep by my streaming desk is my sweetie who can walk across the room and pick things up for me. He does this when I'm on video calls too sometimes. I'll be talking about something and then like over here on the side he's like passing it to me. I'm like, oh yes, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, I do have snacks at the desk. And I moved the chocolate because it was actually starting to melt. It's too warm in the house today. But yeah, and then what else do we have on here? So that's pretty much it. It's like sugar, eggs, flour, cornmeal. Yeah. Oh my God, it's so good. Like, is the stream over? Because I totally want one now. Oh, I'll wait. I'm not going to eat this in front of y'all. Yeah, 20 minutes though. Well, actually, I might have some soup first. I don't know. I feel like I should have dinner before I eat my desserts. But there were 6 of these, and I ate 2, and I had to put it away, or I was going to eat all 6 of them in one go. Like, they were just so yum. Oh my gosh, so good. So then I went online, and I was like, all right, what is this thing? And I found recipes on how to make it. So when we move and have like a bigger kitchen, I'm going to get, because like our oven is like this big. It's really small. It's really hard to bake in right now. So, oh yeah, you want to talk about snacks at my desk? This is from that fruit box that we got, and Sweetie's been like fantastic about going, well, the fruit's gonna start going bad. We should cut this up. So he cuts it all up, and he's like, here, have a plate of fruit. I'm like, okay, thanks. So like it's just on here. We got oranges and apples and pears and kiwi. And then we had grapes and yeah. I'm not joking when I talk about being a hobbit at heart. Like good food makes me so happy. And good food that I don't have to cook makes me even happier. Hey, Druid's Fire. Yay. That fruit plate needs more potato. I know, taters. Oh, so good. I haven't done... Did I tell you guys that like there's a crock pot recipe for potatoes? It's basically like butter, garlic, a few other seasonings, and then you wedge your potatoes, stick them in the crock pot, put it on like high for 4 hours. Oh, and a little bit of Parmesan. Put some Parmesan on top. That's important. And then, yeah, put it in high for 4 hours. Don't touch it. Just let it do its thing. And then after that, pull it out, and you've got like this wonderful potato thing. Pour a bunch of Parmesan on them. Oh my God, so good. They're yummers. So, all right. So, Hobnanigans. We are... Oh, hey, we got the egg. All right. We should probably, like, let's hit somebody with a rotten egg, right? Let's hit somebody on Team Red. Because they just scored those turkeys. Oh, do they have to be, like, within range of me? Why can't I do it? Maybe they have to be close enough for me to do it. Haha, there we go. I got somebody on the red team. Azure Stain. I got Azure Stain. Hey, but blue won the game. Congratulations, blue team. Yeah, they got me with the rotten egg right as it was going away. That's awesome. Well, I think we have time for another one. So I think we should go ahead and do that. Let's see, shall we go? Let's see, you guys are going, what color are you guys doing? You guys are doing blue? We'll do red. We'll come over and do red. So now if I was doing that thing where I was like waiting for the 5 minutes and then coming out and then going back in, you kind of have to like go out kind of a little far, which is why I keep swinging so wide. It's because I'm so used to just doing that. But not having to do that. Oh, I should just share it with you. I'm sorry. I didn't think about that. I forgot to do that. I forgot to share the quest. So we've done that sometimes where it's like you have one person who's kind of captaining for your team and you have them go get the quest and then they come back and they can share it with everybody who's on in their fellowship. So, all right, so that person just picked up a stick. So you'll notice that we had one of our Hobbit friends was here and she just got kicked off the field. She's, I don't know, she's out there somewhere. And now it has started. So, oh, they probably actually want to hit the chickens as opposed to just stand around here and talk. Like, if we could sit and do 11sies during this game, we absolutely would. Like, we would just sit and be like, om nom noms and stuff. Oh, you got your vaccine today. So you have a small fever, but not too bad. Well, that's good. Oh, blue has scored. So you noticed our chicken disappeared because when blue scored, then our chicken went away. Wah, wah. So, well, congratulations on getting your vaccine. I got one, and then my second one is later on this month, like the 26th or something like that. And then Sweetie's getting his vaccine, like in 2 weeks, he'll get his first one. And then, you know, like 6 weeks later or 5 weeks later, whatever it is, gets the second one. So not too bad. Oh, hey, are they getting surprised by my game hen chicken? Maybe I'll run in front of him and see if he tries to kick my game hen by mistake. I think they're less fooled. This person's a pro. They know which chicken to hit. They're like, I've seen these chickens before, let me tell you. Uh-oh. They're trying to kick it back. I don't necessarily mind too much if they want to win. I just thought it would be funny to see if they kick my game hen by mistake. Here, maybe I'll try and stand here so it, like, shows up. Nope. They know which one's the right one to kick. Oh, well. I know, right? Well, they can't actually, because you can't click on my chicken. You know, that would be funny if they tried to kick my chicken. Like, if they were like, why can't I click on it? Because you can't click on somebody's pet, unfortunately. Which is too bad, because there's times when, like, I want to go up and pet, you know, somebody's pet, but, you know, you just can't interact with them. You can look at them, and they look pretty cool. Oh, my gosh, I did not notice that you had changed the name of your pig to game hen also. It's not a pig? Oh, it's a game hen? We have all these game hens running around. Oh, maybe I could put out the perfect picnic stick. What? It let me mount? I didn't think that was my steed. I thought that was my pet, the chicken, or the picnic steed pet. Let's say, oh, hey, I could get this one out. Oh, but I don't want to change the name on my Gordita. Because Gordita's a great name. I don't want to change that. What other pets do I have nearby? Let's see. We could pull out a different pet, though. Although the white chicken is kind of hilarious. I think I'm just going to put the chicken back out. We'll just have the game chicken out. All right, there we go. All the silliness. Oh, well, this has been fun. I'm so glad you guys are all here. Thanks for coming in. This has been a good time. And I'm so glad Hobnanigans was happening today. So, hello, welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. So, we are playing Hobnanigans and talking about yarn crafting and generally being silly, doing hobbity things. We did a bunch of Hobbit giveaways throughout the stream today. We'll do that again next Thursday. We'll probably, it's getting a little bit late, so we won't do another one today, but we'll do some more giveaways next week for sure as well. So next Thursday, definitely make sure you're all here. And I'll start with one at the beginning, so get everybody, the early birds that are here. So, you know what I'm doing after stream now? Yeah, I'm playing Hobnanigans and eating soup and eating my cookies. Actually, what do they call them? Do they call them egg cookies? Oh yeah, Eierkuchen. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's like your tongue has to lay flat to say it properly. Eierkuchen. It's not I. Yeah, it's E-I-E-R. I-N? I think it's No, I'm thinking onions. Onions are The new ones are up. New ones are what? Oh, the new sales. New sales are up. Oh, good. Thanks for posting that. Awesome. Are they in the Lotro store then? Let's see. Oh, last week it was storage. Oh my gosh, storage is so good. Okay, so we've still got 19 hours left on the storage sale. So if you didn't get a chance to get out there on the storage sale, oh my gosh, that's a good time to do it. Vault upgrade, that's for your individual vault. That's for your character vault. Shared storage is for the storage that's shared amongst all. And actually, because it says add 10 more shared storage slots, it provides the account owner, that's me, with 10 shared storage slots across all of his or her characters. So that's kind of cool because like if I buy that, and I have bought a bunch of them, if I buy that, it applies to all of my servers, all of my characters that have access to, everybody has access to shared storage. So like if I go to my VIP stuff here, love the VIP thing, I can look at my shared storage and there we go. I'm up to 280. So every single one of my servers has 280 shared storage slots, which is great because as you can see, I keep throwing things in there. I've been a little naughty about that. Now also, it's not on here, but if you haven't maxed out your costume, your wardrobe storage, that's also on sale. Now that's the one that ends here in like 19 hours, so get on it. I have maxed out. So I have 320 wardrobe slots right now, and that's the most you can have. Yeah, can't get any bigger on that one. But then the new sales will be coming up. So, the Tomes of Agility, Tomes of Will, all of those, the bundles are on sale. And character slots. So if you need any more character slots, you can buy those. And what else we got? Keep scrolling. You can tell I haven't bought a lot of character slots, but I have a lot of characters already, and I'm on 4 different servers, so I don't need more character slots right now. Okay, and then the tome selection box. That's nice to have those on sale, because I have some, you know what, I'm probably going to start going through Evernight with that, because I have some different stats stat tomes like, Fate Tome 2, but I don't have Fate Tome 1, and so it's just sitting in my inventory taking up space, and it's kind of annoying. So I think now would be the time to pick those up. Now I think you have to use it on the server, definitely where you buy it. I'm just wondering if you have to buy it on the character you're going to use it on. It's possible. You pick one from inside. Yeah, I'm not sure, but it's quite possible you need to pick it on the character that you're going to do. I will do that just to be sure. I think that's probably the best way to do it, just to be sure. So, okay. So let's see. Oh, it's been a while since we've talked about the producer letter. Producer. So back in, like February? Yeah, back in February, SSG's executive producer, Severlin, posted their letter, which is kind of like, hey, here's what we have planned for 2021. So there's a link to that. So if it's been a little while since you've taken a look at that, it's kind of fun to see what they have, what's on their radar. I know update 30 is coming, like probably in the next, within the next month, I would say probably for sure, because they were testing some of the stuff on Bullroar that they're planning to push out with that update 30. Yeah, well, I don't know when. I don't work for SSG. I'm just, guessing that's probably gonna be within the next month, just based on once they start testing things, I notice that things generally, that means it's getting closer to coming out. Unless they run into a big problem, what was it? There was something, remember there was a mount problem with oh, that's it. Yeah. With the race change tokens, and somehow it was messing up when you changed from whatever race it was to something, that the mount, getting on your mount, it messed that up or something. And so they had to delay some of that because it was apparently a bigger problem. It seems like a small thing, but apparently it was not trivial to fix. So yeah, so my guess is unless they have something wacky doodle that comes up like that, that update 30 is probably this summer, if not sooner. Because I know they want to get, I think I remember reading in the producer's letter that they were doing update 31, which is, let's see, which one's which? So there's the Blood of Mazog, I think, or Azog. Now I'm getting them mixed up. I should go back and read the producer's letter. And that was before they hired another producer. So, Severlin is the executive producer, so he's above the head of everything. But then he's hired a producer underneath him. And I know that guy's been having a lot of fun and doing a lot of stuff. All right, so, yeah, I'll go get red. I'm gonna get red and I'll share it with you. So here's how you do that. So you go and you pick up the quest, and then you find it in your stuff. Where is it? Hobnanigans, there it is. That's festival. Hobnanigans. And then I share, oh, they've already picked it up. But if they hadn't picked it up, then that would share it with my fellowship. So that's kind of cool that it does that. Pretty neat. So that way you can just have everybody standing by where they want to be, and then they just, pick it up without having to have everybody run out. Stuff like that. There's another person on the field. Hello. It's possible that they might get the red one. So yeah, you think the original plan? No, because I think the original plan is, well, maybe they were calling it update 30 at the time. They've been talking about update 30 and 31 recently. I know they have been. So I don't know. Cord streams on Fridays. You can see what he has to say. He's more of the authority because he works for Standing Stone. He's the community manager, and he streams on Fridays at noon Eastern time, which is 6 o'clock our time. So we're usually grabbing dinner when he's getting online, which is kind of funny. So all right. So what else is interesting that I can tell you about? Oh, let's see. All of the streamers have we have our social media stuff out there. So let's see, how to that changed from Gandalf to something else. Oh, is it schedule? There it is, it's schedule. Let me put that in there. Okay, so that, yes, that is the schedule of all the streamers with the roster of everybody. And like I said, there's going to be another one coming on to the group here pretty soon too. And she's going to be on Wednesday evenings, I believe. And so yeah, so you can check and you can see all of our social media links there. Like I generally take the streams and then I post them over on my YouTube channel. And then eventually I will put them also onto my website, so that way it's easier if you're looking for something and I tag them and stuff. So if you're like, hey, I'm just looking for this, hey, I'm just looking for that. So, you know, that sort of thing, you can go to my website and see it there too. So, speaking of, over on my website today, just posted a, like a blog post that, where I kind of went through the checklist that I do for when I'm getting ready to stream. And so if you are a streamer or are just curious, you know, what that's like, to kind of go through that mental process of before you stream, feel free to take a look. And if you are a streamer, maybe it will help you to, you know, kind of hone in your process if you find some of that useful. Oh, that's hilarious. You got stuck up on the thing. I think we are teaching a new person here how to play. So awesome. Yay! And we scored. Woohoo! Go Team Red. Yay. Now you can't do emotes during the game, but you can do say. You can say things in say. And so that makes it easier if you're trying to communicate with the other people that are on the field. I, on the other hand, am going to place down a firework because that's more fun. All right. Well, we are coming down into the last part of the hour. Excuse me. My sleep schedule has just been all wacky. And with it getting hotter, it just, you know what I mean? Like, you don't sleep. You sleep differently, you know, when it's hot. It's like, So hopefully it's going to start cooling off a little bit through the rest of the week. That'll be great. Looking forward to that. Okay, well, if you have any other questions or anything else you want me, you wanted to check in on about today, now's the time to say something. Otherwise, yeah, hang on to it for next week. I will be back next week, Thursdays. I'm always here at 1 o'clock Eastern time. I mean, except when I'm not, but, you know, usually I am. So, yeah, if you have anything you want to, like, see how something works, or if you're curious about, you know, hey, what happened to this? Or how does this happen? Or why can't I find this? Or something like that. It is possible I might not be able, I might be able to help you. Now, if you're going to ask me about like raiding gear, and if you want me to compare like this piece of Remorchant armor versus that piece of Remorchant armor, I will be able to have some opinions, but I don't spend as much time on that aspect of the game. Basically what I would do is I would point you to your character screen and point out where, you know, you might see some changes based on what you might put on and how that will affect you. So, yeah, that's really where I would probably take you to. But at least I would be able to take you to the right place where you can start to figure things out. So hopefully that's useful. All right, so yes, we are coming down into the last 2 minutes here. So it's awesome. I love it that Affidal's over here teaching this new person, like, hey, you can get tokens, and you know, you hit the chicken and things like that. So, boom, I've kicked a chicken. Yay, and I'm going to put down a firework. So I'm guessing Hobnanigans is only for this weekend. So we won't have Hobnanigans with us next weekend. Next Thursday. So next Thursday, we probably will go back to the Wildwood and do some more of those quests that we picked up today and got started on. Because the Wildwood's nice, kind of a chill place. It's new, newer, but it's still like a level 45 area. So it's, you know, it's a nice, relaxing place for like a level 77 to go and hang out in. And of course, there's all sorts of deeds yet to accomplish in that area that we haven't done. What? I don't know, I didn't think so. I'm gonna massive chicken hit that. Or at least I tried. Massive chicken hit is so funny. Oh, yep, so great. Oh, cool. Look at that. We got it at the same time, so I might have gone a little further. That's always fun. All right. Well, I think we are going to start to wrap up here. So I just wanted to say thank you, everybody, for coming along and joining me here today. I have a lot of fun, obviously, in playing Lord of the Rings online. Yeah, even the serious stuff, I have a good time with it, and I like this kind of more lighthearted stuff too. And thank you for joining me on our Hobbit giveaway, and we'll do some more Hobbit giveaways next week. So yeah, so thank you for joining me on this journey through at least one part of Middle Earth here in Lord of the Rings Online. So I hope you found the stream enjoyable and informative. And I think we're going to go ahead and sign off here. So wherever you go and whatever you do, I encourage you to stay connected to the Hobbit side of your heart. All right. Thanks so much. Have a great rest of your day. Bye now.